Bismillah Rahman Rahim. My name is Sheikh Al Al-Afriqi Abdurrahman Jawara. In today's episode, I'm talking about مثلث خالي وسط في تهييج وجلب حبيب. That is to excite a woman with love by seeing your face or by touching her on the shoulder or back or arm or hand. You touch her by seeing your face, you touch her on the shoulder, or you touch her on the back, or you touch her arm or her hand. This has been a very interesting aspect of the مثلث خالي وسط. As I've been talking to some of my viewers, most of them have been asking me to make available some of these things. Some of them have problems with talaq, which is divorce. Some of them have problems with separations, and some of them have problems with their spouses. So this is in response to some of the comments raised in the previous aspect I dealt with some time ago, which is Zami, some time back, which is Zami. So this has been the next episode in response to some of the comments. So this is مثلث خالي وسط. Then this is to excite. This is to excite a woman with love by seeing your face or by touching her on the shoulder or on her back or touching her arm or her hand. So this is very interesting. So what you will do is this is the figure which is called مثلث خالي وسط. This one is the framework here, مثلث خالي وسط. So what you do, you look at the four elements. The four elements, we have four elements on earth: the air, land, water or sea, and fire. Air, land, water or sea, and fire. Then you have the five senses: sense of hearing, sense of seeing, sense of tasting, sense of touching, and sense of smell. So these are very key aspects in humanity. These four elements and five senses are very important in the aspect of humanity, in the aspect of the human being. So in today's episode, we'll be dealing with it, with all these four elements and the five senses to get a woman excited, get her excited to love you by seeing your face. So the four elements, as I have told you earlier on, the four elements plus the five senses, that is 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. That is the gestation period. That number 9 is the gestation period, the average interval between fertilization and birth, 9 months. So this 9 months is the first key aspect of humanity, the four elements and the five senses coming together, 4 plus 5, giving us 9, which is equal to the gestation period, that is the average interval between fertilization and birth. Then 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. That same 9, you add the 5 again, which is the five senses, for the second time, it's equal to 14. That is the gestation period. That gestation period, which is 9, is the gestation period 9 plus the five senses, 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. That number 14 is equal to the full moon, the 14th day. So enter these numbers that represent human complexities contained in numbers and letters as integral and components of humanity in the figure above. This one. You can enter these figures here. So once you enter these figures in this مثلث خالي was here, you can excite anyone, anybody, any person can be excited through these numbers. Number 9, 4 plus 5, as I have told you, the 4 elements and the 5 senses. 4 plus 5 is 9, and the 9 plus 5 again, which is the 5 senses. The 5 senses is equal to 14, which is the gestation period, plus the 5 senses. 9 plus 5 is 14, which is equal to the full moon. So what we do here is we enter these numbers that represent human complexities contained in numbers and letters as integral components of humanity in the figure above. What I mean by that is that the secret aspect of humanity, the secret aspect of the universe are all embedded in letters and numbers. So these letters and numbers are the secret aspect of humanity and secret aspect of the whole universe. The universe is controlled by letters which are in the form of symbols and numbers. So these numbers are very important. Then number 2, enter Quranic verses of love around the figure. You enter Quranic verses of love around this figure, مثلث خالي was. After you have entered the figures I have just explained to you. So you can enter the verses of love around here. Then east, you can enter east. Then you can enter the Quranic verses east, west, east, west, north, and south. East, west, north, and south. East, west, north, and south. Then, after you have entered the Quranic verses of love, then you magnetize the figure. You magnetize the figure northeast, southeast, northwest, and southwest with the same verse. That's one verse in the northeastern part, the same verse in the southeast, the same verse in the northwest, and the same verse in the southwest. So this is it. This point here, the same verse here, then the same verse here, then the same verse here, then the same verse here. Mind you, we have written the other verses of love here, east, west, north, and south. Now we are using one verse, which is these corners, as I have just explained to you, these corners here. So, after you've entered the Quranic verses in the south, in the northeast, southeast, northwest, and southwest. So what we do in the figure here, as I've explained, that is exactly what I mean here. So مثلث خالي وسط في تهييج وجلب حبيب. Then this is exactly what I mean. So the numbers here, 1, this is the first, the entry point, the miftah. You come to 2, 3, 4, 5. So reaching 5, this is the 5 senses. So the 5 senses, 5 plus 9 gives us 14. So the next point here is 5 plus 9, as I've explained to you, is 14. 14, 15, 16. So you have entered the مثلث خالي وسط. Here in the middle, you put the name of the woman you want the woman you want, or the woman whose love you want to be skewed towards you, you write the woman's name here and her mother's name in the middle. Then after you have entered all of this, you write it on a board using saffron, which is jaffran, and misku. You use misku, saffron, and which is jaffran, misku, jaffran, and ma'uward. You write it with misku, jaffran, and ma'uward on a board, on a piece of board. Then you wash it away. When you wash it away, then you can put jaffran for the second time on the liquid, the solution you after washing. You put jaffran on the solution. Then after that, you wash it on your face. You rub it on your face for 3 days. You rub it on your face for 3 days. After 3 days, then you can move on to see the lady. You can move on to see the woman. Once the woman sees you, she becomes excited with love. Once the woman sees you, she becomes excited with love. So as I've just explained to you, these are, you have, here is fisamum wa hamim wa dhilli min yahmum la barid wa la karim karmayail. You write it here. That's the name of the angel in charge of this aspect of love and humanity. Then over here, you write yuhibunahum kahubillah walladhina amanu ashadu hubbalillah. Then karmayail. This is Surah Al-Baqarah, the second surah of the Quran, Al-Baqarah, verse 165. Here, fi samum wa hamim wa dhilli min yahmum la barid wa la karim karmayail. Then this is Al-Waqiyah, number 56, the 56th surah of the Quran, Al-Waqiyah, verses 42 to 44. This one is my number, it's my telephone number. Then this one here is walaqad hammat bihi. Walaqad, this other corner, walaqad hammat bihi, that is the northern part. Walaqad hammat bihi wa hamma biha karmayail. This is the 12th surah, which is Surah to Yusuf, verse 24. Then this other corner is walaqait alayka muhibbatu minni karmayail. This is the 20th surah, which is Taha, verse 39. So this is the aspect of مثلث خالي وسط, if you want to excite a woman with love. This is مثلث خالي وسط. Then you can write iya wadudu. You write taktub. You write iya wadudu 20 times, 20 marat. Then you write Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahibihi wa salim. Then you write the Khatim Sulaimaniya. You write it for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which is equal to the same, Allah's, the names of Allah, Ya Fard, Ya Zabar, Ya Shakur, Ya Thabit, Ya Zahir, Ya Kabir, wa Ya Zakir. So this is the aspect of it. Then, if you want to excite a woman with love for the second, this is the second aspect. You use this one. You can write Kana hunali yaqutu wal marjan. Kana hunali yaqut wal marjan. You can read it on your hand. You read it on your hand. You read it on your hand, on your palm like this. Kana hunali yaqutu wal marjan. 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 For 11 times. 11 times. Then you fold your arm like this. Then if the woman is very close, you touch your hand with the woman. Then while touching, touching her shoulder, touching her arm, touching any part of the body, be it the shoulder, be it the back, be it the hand, you read also Kana hunali yaqut wal marjan. Kana hunali yaqut wal marjan for 11 times. You read it for 11 times. That woman also will be excited with love. Then the second aspect of it also is in Surah Yusuf. فلما رأيناه أكبرناه وقطعنا أيديهن وقلنا حصل الله ما هذا بصرا إن هذا لا ملاك الكريم. You can read it on your hand, also on your palm. You read it on your palm. You read it فلما رأيناه أكبرناه وقطعنا أيديهن وقلنا حصل الله ما هذا بصر إن هذا لا ملاك الكريم. فلما رأيناه أخبرناه وقطعنا أيديهن وقلنا حصل الله ما هذا البصر إن هذا لا ملاك الكريم. You read it for 11 times on your palm. Then you wipe your face with it. You wipe your face with it. You wipe your face with it for 7 times. After every time you read it, for 11 times. Any 11 times you read it, you wipe your face 1 time. Then you read it again. فلما رأيناه أخبرناه وقطعنا أيديهن وقلنا حصل الله ما هذا بصرا إن هذا لا ملاك الكريم. 11 times. Then you wipe your face. So you read it 11 times, you wipe your face. Every 11 times you wipe your face 1 time, 2nd time, 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time, 6th time, 7th time, onto 11 times. Then move. Go and see this woman. Once the woman sees you, she will be excited with love. So thank you very much. My name is Sheikh Sarania Al-Afriqi Abdurrahman Jawara. In today's episode, that is the end of today's episode. Please don't forget the ayat, the verses of love in the Quran, which you build around this مثلث خالي وسط. And the middle here is the name of the woman and the name of her mother. If you are if you are a woman, then you want to get a man excited with love, you write the name of the man here and the name of her mother in the middle, in the worst, in the middle here. So thank you very much for listening to me. So this is مثلث خالي وسط في تهييج وجلب حبيب. So thank you very much. See you in the next episode. Thank you very much.